All right. Whew. It's coming along, chat. It's coming along. Did I get experience? Anyone see? Oh, no. For the record. Okay, interesting little thing here. So, Bethesda partnered with AMD, which is, of course, why everyone has been saying that's why there's no DLSS in the game. But AMD actually publicly said that we did not tell Bethesda not to put DLSS in the game. That was not part of their deal. So, not only does that mean we might see DLSS in the future, but it could also mean that NVIDIA was the one that said they didn't want to. Because they didn't want to, like, give their tech to a game that was promoting AMD. So, we don't know. We don't know. But AMD did, and for the record, I'm saying this because I see a lot of people being like, oh, AMD bad. No, AMD actually publicly said we did not tell them not to put DLSS in the game. So, you know, just making sure you have all the right info. Yeah. Maybe there's other reasons we don't know why DLSS is not in the game. Maybe they just couldn't get it out by release. Like, we don't know. We don't know. Now you know. Oh, wait. Time out. Winsy says NVIDIA said the same thing, though? That I didn't hear. Is that, could you link me to that? Because I would love to see that. I would love to see that. Somebody's lying. Okay. Somebody's not telling the truth. That's interesting. I would love to get the real information on this because we see it all the time. We have the whole playthrough. I'm curious, like, which one is the real one? Maybe Bethesda's lying and they just didn't want to put it in DLSS. Who knows? Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Barry just linked a picture saying NVIDIA has already advertised Starfield in their driver updates. So, you know, obviously that doesn't seem to matter. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Did Bethesda just decide not to? Well, here's the thing. There's not really especially with so many arguments about performance, it seems really weird that Bethesda would pass up on arguably one of the larger performance enhancing technologies out there. So it seems like there has to be some, even if it's a bad one, even if it's a corpo one, it seems like there has to be some reason they didn't do it.
But there is a complication.
Tess says
99 is on the other side of that reach, but it appears to be under the control of hostile forces.
Oh.
Sensors suggest Ecliptic, a mercenary company like Ecliptic, would only want Unit 99 to utilize it as a weapon.
Okay.
This means
let's look into it more.
Unit 99 must be disarmed immediately. Standard procedure would be a frontal assault on the outpost. No quarter given. Do you concur?
Yeah, chat is the one when we were doing the initial playthrough and that news first came out, chat was linking an article. I don't remember where it was. But there were definitely links going around saying that the AMD thing was being told by AMD to be false. But if that's, do you have a link to what you're talking about? You're saying Gamers Nexus said that? Oh, there it is. Cohh says, or Coconut Squatch says, The Verge has an article from an interview on August 25th. Okay. Anyway, we'll figure it out later. We'll talk more about this when we have some actual links and stuff. I want to try to disarm Unit 99 without killing it.
That adds risk to the situation, but if you are determined to do so, I will assist.
Elimination is the sounder course of action, but based on my scans, what you are describing is feasible. Ecliptic appear to have already subdued Unit 99, though they could release it at any time. If you were to eliminate Ecliptic forces, or could manage to seal Unit 99's restraints without being detected, I could move in and disarm the creature's control interface. Such an approach would require no small bit of guile or stealth. neither of which are within my operational capacity. You would have to do it alone.
You wait here, I'll check it myself.
Very well. I will wait for your return.
Yeah, we did it this way last time, and I want to do it this way this time too. I like this option. I feel really bad for Unit 99, to be honest. Like, it sucks that they like weaponized animals and stole them from their homes and, you know, like turned them into, it's not their fault. It's not their fault these asses turned them into this garbage. We shouldn't have to kill them too. Screw these guys. Do I lose my research when I go to New Game Plus? No, I don't think so. No, I think you keep your research, actually. I think you keep your skills, your powers, and your research. And you lose your credits, your outposts, your ships, your items, all quest and companion progression, and your surveys. I think you lose your surveys. Yeah. Yes, and your happiness when all of your friends are gone. Mm-hmm. Important to mention. Yoink.
Have you figured it out yet? Some progress, sir, but this is a complex piece of hardware.
This is your mom's a complex piece of hardware. Oh, thanks, Suzu. I'll check that out later. Appreciate it.
How quickly can you get that done?
There it is. There it is, chat. There she is.
We don't provide, we don't get paid. All right, I'll keep at it.
Yo, okay, okay. There's the active contracts. I love this here. Buyer has requested tracking and collection of Siren Alien from Nira. States they want to be able to show it off at parties, have it do tricks. Aren't people great? Seal specimen cage. Now, before I engage these guys, can I go and get Robot Friendo and have him help?
New commands. Orders for me. Get ready to move.
Let's go see. We didn't do this last time. God, the horizontal boost thing is such a game changer. Oh my lord. It makes this just so much more bearable.
You have returned. Were you successful?
Oh. Okay, so I'm not going to do that because that may change our options. Yeah, Falcon, thanks again, dude. Just awesome.
out of here.
Sit down. Great. Oh, okay. I do need to look into Orions. I feel like Orions might be a good weapon for us. Especially if we mod a little bit with the scope and stuff. I think they're pretty decent rifles. What are the tiers? Yeah, thank you to, thank you to Barely, but it goes, normal, calibrated, refined. I missed his message. But normal, calibrated, refined, advanced, superior, I think. Yeah, is that right? There we go. Normal, calibrated, refined, advanced, superior. I'm playing on hard, very hard. Yeah. Ooh. Not sure if there are any superior weapons. What level do they drop? I've never seen them. People just told me about superior weapons. Is that even a thing? Or is advanced the highest? Chat was telling me about superior weapons, but I've never seen them. No, I think modified just means that there's mods on them. Yeah, modified is not a rarity level. It just means that... Oh, superior is around 50 plus. Okay.
You have returned. Were you successful?
Yeah, like assassins, I think means that there's some prefixes are dependent on mods. So assassins, I think, is like suppressed, things like that. There's like another, like scouts is one as well. The objective is insecure. Instigating being double damage on full health. There you go. From what I've heard, superior is just on armor. Oh, interesting. There's superior armor, not weapons. Supposedly superior weapons are bugged and don't show up. Well, that sucks to hear. Huh. Has Bethesda made any hint or mention at like a patch? Nothing yet? Oh, man.
Greetings, Unit 99.
Oh, I need to talk to him.
The specimen's control interface is intact. I can proceed. Initiating wipe. Wipe successful. Unit 99. Your service is now complete. Mine, however, continues.
Yeah, it does.
Our work here is finished. Now,
is that a space Deathclaw? No, that's a Xeno. No, Terramorph. Adrian, Sanan, and I want your help preventing a possible plague of Terramorph attacks.
A plague of Terramorph attacks. That is disconcerting.
Yes, it is.
You are docked at One of a kind. I will meet you there.
Okay. Let's go. Ooh. Found an easy 2K credits there. You love to see it. Oh. Oh, look at that. Another 2K credits. Ba-boom. Any more laying around here? Damn, dude. Got that. Can we loot this guy? Oh. Got a casual 5K extra credits. All right, we're gonna be making a stop by the den. We are surprisingly not encumbered. That's a weird feeling. You should say something about being on the...
Ready for liftoff.
There we go. All right, you're coming with me first, bud. Let's go to... Nope. Here. You're not gonna let the big pupper out? Oh, the pupper is on an auto out. Yes.
There's one. Where's my textbook? Unknown ship. Do you copy? This is a UC Vanguard vessel. Please respond to my hail. You actually responded. Wait, where'd my notes go? Thank you for accepting my hail. This is UC Vanguard vessel AHC 1026, performing standard training exercises. Civilian pilot, do you require assistance from the UC Vanguard at this time?
You're off the hook. I'm a Vanguard too.
Oh, gee, sorry, I called you a civilian. I'm just reading the official jargon. I swear this stuff was written by robots. Good luck out there in the space lane.
Hydration is
Catch you
required.
at the den sometime.
Oh, I love stuff like that. I love it. I love it. First time we've ever seen that. Okay, let's go over here.
Come on, stand up.
Yes, ma'am. Have I met Grandma? We have. I don't think we met Grandma in this playthrough. I met Grandma and I had dinner with her, and then we took everything that we could and left. Am I doing a full day today? I mean, a full normal day. I'll be taking a lunch here in a little bit and doing an afternoon streaming to Cozy, I think.
Perfect. Didn't even smudge.
This station is but a shadow of its former purpose. I do not like it here.
I'm guessing this guy's gonna need a day.
Was there something you won't find a better offer on?
No, great, perfect. Boom, boom, easy 5K credits. You love to see it. No. I'm sorry, what? When did I? Oh. Okay. Apparently I got that at some point.
How may the Trade Authority certainly.
Oh, it doesn't have any picks. Rude. Okay.
I've heard you've been making the subtle. Not much, but take this.
If If you're ever in New Atlantis,
What?
mind putting in a good word for me? I don't think my messages to SSNN are
Dude. Thanks. That was nice of you. Okay. Let's see. Pop that in there for now. Hi.
I really did think this place would see a bit more action.
No offense, but you seem a little out of place.
Well, I certainly feel that way. The
You look like
Vanguard
Tom
pilots
Holland.
don't seem to want to associate with me.
Hmm.
And I don't agree with Mr. Romack's views on the colony war, so there are few options left to me. You know, I really thought volunteering for this assignment was going to be the boost to my career that I was looking for. Now I suspect even SSNN has forgotten about me.
Hmm. You can get through this.
Thank you for the kind words of support, random citizen.
Random Citizen. That's my title. Random Citizen. Can you tell me more about SSN?
Why,
SSNN?
certainly. The Settled Systems News Network is the longest-running news service in, well, the Settled Systems.
That's fair.
Reporters are dispatched all over, keeping an ear to the ground for some breaking news that should be known to everyone. It can, admittedly, be a bit of a pain making sure those stories reach our central office in New Atlantis. But until someone invents faster-than-light communication, it's the best we can do.
It's fair. Okay, that's fair. Huh. Cool
Au
character.
revoir, as they say.
Oh, I love it. Hold on, chat. Give me just 1 second. Need to check something. Do 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 do. Okay. Cool. Okay, great. We're good. Cat, we're good. Woo! Hey, Soulready. What's up, buddy? Oh, doink. Sleep for an hour, because that is awesome.
About time you woke. We have things to do.
You've got something for me?
Excuse me? Oh, my lord.
Excusez-moi.
Wow. Okay. Let's go. So, Lazy Co. I'm just taking a power nap, cozy sleep. That's right. Let's do you. What are some of the best tips, chat?
Another planet without native life.
Let's see.
All we need to concern ourselves with then is other visitors.
Mining, right click. Fast travel from journal. Scan all gas giants. Sell to Vlad. Best tips? Tips or chips? Chips. Actually, chips. Sleep every time in the ship. Ship parts level with you. Check frequently. Sell books at Aquila is a good one, but get good. Yeah, that's a great one. That's a great one. Get good. I don't know why it's doing that all of a sudden. That's really annoying. Okay. Do this. Get good. Okay. Get a life. That's a good one. Sell contraband on Den. That's a great one. 24 plus hours to reset shops. Spelled good wrong? I did. You already got the right-click mining thing at the top. When in doubt, press R thrisely. 250-meter ship inventory access. That's a great one. Use cargo on ship early. We'll kind of add that in there. Okay. Use companions for storage. Those are kind of basic Bethesda tips, but good to know. Get UI overhaul mod. Uninstall game. That's a good one. We could put Todd's tip. Get better computer / don't be poor. Okay, that's a good one. Install bigger butts mod. That's a good one too.
Apparently, when freezing to death, one may experience a warm, cozy feeling. I would prefer not to verify that firsthand.
Get lockpicking early to have locks count for levels. That's a good tip. The jetpack boost. PC jetpack boost. Have Andreja be your companion. That's a good one. Okay, cool. If we think of any other ones, we'll... unlimited storage in Lodge. Okay. Cool. Great. Okay. Let's go. We'll probably... I'm thinking about doing like a quick little tips video later, but... Oh, we're not going to do it now. We got stuff to do. Those are all great tips, though. Why sleep in ship? Because it gives you a 10% experience bonus and refills your health for an hour.
You're in better shape than I.
For 1 hour of sleep.
Guys, shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Occasion? Where are we going?
Londinian.
Londinian, Doctor. I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with.
Oh no, a tips video. TIPS, not TITS.
They can be anywhere.
That's different, yeah.
But what if we could let something else do the work for us? Come on. I'll walk you through what we're thinking.
Pardon?
Oh, that's definitely a spy.
I cannot, will not be a part of this.
What, you didn't hear? Dude, he said part. Nobody's that polite. You didn't hear? Fine. Want to spy on your ship? Fine. Fine.
You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nira? The thing that eats terramorphs, the Asylees?
I remember.
Apparently, they were bloodhounds for terramorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asylees were chosen to fill in the gaps. We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds,
badass.
and then let nature take its course. Using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using...
It's a big boy.
Well, using some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asylees' hunting skills to track down the terramorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the terramorph problem definitively.
Using aliens to our own end sounds like the Xeno Warfare team all over again. Are they dangerous?
If you pick a fight with one, or you're a terramorph, sure. But Asylees were already spread across the galaxy once before during the Colony War. As livestock, they're far less of a danger than the one we're proposing to clean up.
Not sure I like the idea of introducing random aliens to human worlds across... No, let's do this one. Using aliens to our own end. Sounds like Xeno Warfare Team all over again.
I suppose that's a fair comparison. Except that this time, we'd be protecting
Let me see that shirt.
human lives, not ending them.
That's
Now,
awesome.
there is another option for removing the terramorphs from our worlds. It's faster, maybe even more efficient, but riskier. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with terramorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Asylees.
I'm gonna... This is slight spoilers.